Hey everyone, Walter Bowne here. College application essay. So here are four very, very good ones. They're very good. They're published in the New York Times back in 2013. So I've been using these for a while, but good writing holds up. Hundreds of years, right? So this one was written for Princeton, and she opens with the type of question like a problem or a solution you would like to answer, right? And she takes a really risky, she's writing this for Princeton, and she opens, I wonder if Princeton should be poorer, right? Single sentence, paragraph. It's so effective. It's a lot of emphasis. And then she's doing some research. New York Times article geared towards helping Americans slice their end of year charitable pie. Peter Singer, a Princeton professor of bioethics. She's quoting Peter Singer, a Princeton professor, and she's done her research. And she talks about, why are so many people, donors, giving money to Princeton who has an endowment of like insane billions of dollars, right? So she starts off with this, paraphrasing what Singer's saying. She starts and then says, I sat at my breakfast table in my pajamas, wondering how Princeton donors, if they read the article, do they take their words to heart? So it's a little bit of narrative. This is, some expository, but really this is a persuasive essay, but she has a decent amount of voice in it. Different is what I've searched for my whole life in a particular way, and then she talks about this. It is my belief that a different way of thinking is budding at Princeton. I want to breathe it, taste it, engulf it using that epistrophe. I have a cousin in a dream. In this dream, notice how this is connected well together. Again, don't be afraid of these types of single one-sentence paragraph. In this dream, my cousin and I are sisters across the sea. She waves in this dream. So here she's using a lot of different stylistic devices, using in this dream, in reality, all these separate paragraphs really helps aid in the understanding, right? She uses glossy black shawl right here, some description, concrete images about the banks of the Hudson, comparing it with northern India. And then my cousin had a digestive tract abnormality, okay? And she believes that global inequality is rooted in the ideas that are taught in schools. So a place like Princeton, which you have people that are entitled. And she's talking about, Princeton's money should be used to bridge the inequality, right? And she comes back to Singer again, right? She wrote this, Miss Kumar will be attending Cornell. So she didn't go to Princeton, but she went to Cornell, right? Let's take a look at this one, a very different take, Anna Castro. She wrote this for Hamilton College. I believe that's up a liberal arts school up in New York. And I love the way she opens this. I hate clowns. I hate vines. I hate fuzzy caterpillars, right? She's using anaphora, using I hate, 3 declarative sentences, very short. But she saves what she hates the most here. But I really hate leeches, all right? And then she has a full description of what they are like. They are full harbors of evil. Their zombie-like way of crawling, okay? Using literary devices, right? Zombie-like way of crawling. And this is so good. Falling from leaves, free as children on monkey bars. Oh, that's a very beautiful image, right? This is full of magic, right? And she gets the point. I'm still, despite all of this, despite her hating leeches, abhorring them, she's planning to join the Peace Corps, all right? Growing up, my family, we didn't have much. Right? She's talking about growing up in the Dominican Republic and came to America, then went back to visit. And this kid she's playing with was 9, but the dad was like, listen, I don't want you playing. I don't want you to see you playing with that boy. His family does not have water so they can get a shower so you can get sick. All right. She's like, oh my God. So things I take for granted, like showers and being healthy. I can't even play with this kid because he doesn't have water for a shower, and it broke her heart. So we understand this person a lot. She has a lot of empathy and she wants to give back to the community, but it's full of concrete detail, right? And then she talks about why she wants to join the Peace Corps, and she uses rhetorical questions. And she considers Earth her home, and not just like America or Dominican Republic. We're one world, and I'll just never get over my fear of leeches. So what she does very effectively, and good essays do this, is it uses a frame device. It says, I just had to get over my fear of leeches, right? And then she, of course, she talks about leeches here. So it ties together beginning and the end. Very effective essay. I feel like I know Anna Castro pretty well. I wonder what she's doing. And if she is in the Peace Corps, it would be interesting to follow up as a journalist, to see what she's doing. We have this Julian Cranberg. He wrote this for Antioch College. And he complains here about the mail he gets from colleges recruiting him, right? And how much money they waste. Reminder, University X is an important deadline notice. You guys know this well. You get mail, you sign up for the SATs, the ACT, and you get bombarded by brochures from colleges you never heard of. And you throw it out, they send you on another 2 days, right? So here, he's using his comedy, he's using his voice to show that, how much money they spend. And he uses some logos here. $2.39 postage to thousands of students across the country. I've seen the combined postage. I've seen it must be above $200 based on his own calculations. Small postcards and envelopes end up fast. And he says, listen, we're not stupid. Admissions offices aren't, seniors don't want to go to a school where they, don't seniors want to go to a school where they fit in and thrive, and not just where they, just because something comes in the mail. So he's attending Oberlin, which is a private liberal arts school in Ohio, I believe. All right. And then this one is excellent. This is the last one. Lyle. He wrote this for NYU, and he talks about his mother in this essay, and the restaurant that they own. And he's a typical high school kid, a little bit lazy, doesn't really want to work, but he sees his mom working so hard, right? He's resting comfortably in his air-conditioned bedroom one hot summer night. He receives a phone call from his mom. Can you come down and clean the restaurant? So already we have like a conflict, right? Hey, you're in your air-conditioned bedroom. Come down and clean up the restaurant. He's annoyed. He doesn't want to do this, right? Think about the times you're annoyed when your parents or grandparents ask you to do something that you didn't want to do, like, mow the lawn or trim the hedge or empty the dishwasher, right? But he's slightly embarrassed by his mother because of, her old-fashioned ways, but she works really, really hard. Why? Because she wants him to go to college and not have to work 24/7 in this restaurant. And what he says at the end, he says, in hindsight, I'm astounded at the ease at which I can compose my views on this amazing woman on a piece of paper, but lack the nerve to express my gratitude in conversations. That he can write about his mother in this essay, but he lacks the nerve to say, hey, Mom, you know what? Thank you so much. Then he says, perhaps actions will indeed speak louder than words. When I graduate June 1st, I know she will buy a dress to honor the special occasion. When I toil through my college thesis, I know she will be mopping the restaurant floor at 11 o'clock. When I finally hang out my diploma in my bedroom, I know she will be smiling. All right. So again, a warm feeling there. Spoiled kid recognizes the sacrifices of parents, and knowing that she's doing this for him so the next generation will succeed. Hopefully this has helped you look at 4 very different ways of approaching the college essay. Find your voice, find your story. All 4 of these writers are very separate, different people. They're not writing cookie cutter essays. And that's the secret, right? In 650 words, we get to know each one of these students, now adults, right? It's 7 years later. They're probably 25 now. So take care, everyone, and hopefully this helped. Bye-bye.